Shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are teaching 100% truth of the Holy Scriptures. Shalom to the elect, and shalom to the brothers that are pushing the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in truth and sincerity. And this lesson is going to be entitled Grla Hebrew Interview, right? And this is, the interview that I'm talking about, right? Because he's getting interviewed by some Issachar who's into like, it's basically like gangbanger talk, and he's sitting there I'm interviewing with this dude, and I'm gonna speak about some points, and I stomached the whole 2 hours 15 minutes all the way to the last second. You know what I'm saying? And throughout this whole interview, right, he was mentioning Christ this, and Jesus that, and this and that, right? Just saying the false names, man. And if I'm not mistaken, all he said was Yahushai once, and I don't think he even said Yahweh once, but he was throwing out the Most High, God, and titles, but he would never brought out the name, and it was just that one time where he said Yahushai, and again, out of 2 hours and 15 minutes interview, he didn't mention, all he did was mention Yahushai once in the form of his name, because he would refer to him as Jesus or Christ, and you having this platform to so-called wake up your people, but then you don't give them the name, and it's always a constant Christ this and Christ that with these guys, right? Genesis, a lot of Hebrew Israelites, they don't be pushing the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, And here, let me get this right quick. This is Acts chapter 5 and verse 41. This is after they got, I'll start at 40. It says, "And to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahushai and let them go." Right, so they beat them and gave them a strict command not to speak the name of Yahushai. Right, but let's see what they did. It says I think it's Apostle Peter and John, if I'm not mistaken, were the apostles, and this was let me see if I see it like this. Imprisonment, yeah. Peter. I'm just trying to make sure. Sure it was Peter. But let's get back to it. It says, "And they agreed," verse 41, "and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name." And here's the point. "And daily in the temple and in every house they ceased not to teach and preach Yahushai HaMashiach." Right, because even this word Christ, right, could have said HaMashiach. It says to teach, to hold discourse with others in order to instruct them, deliver, didactic discourse. What does this mean? Okay, instructive, intend to teach someone something, intended to teach something particularly, and having moral instruction as a motive. Okay, to be a teacher, to discharge the office of a teacher. Right, yeah, so it's just to teach them in moral things, and as you preach, bring good news to announce glad tidings. Yeah, because it was a whole lot of Christ being brought up, right? And there was even a point where you had the interviewer say, he usually, they say Yehoshua, but even then he says some, I don't know what. I never heard this one. The shit was that name I never heard, but he was referring to Yahushai, and right then it could have been a perfect time to correct him. No, the correct name is this, you know. So staying in the book of Acts, this time is 4 and verse 12, and it says, "Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved." Right, so the importance of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? Because again, he's coming in that spirit of Jesus and the Christ. And when our people, because he was going into history, things of that nature, but still, man, that this is not a good look. Aren't you a Hebrew Israelite? So shouldn't you be? You are a chief. What's it? He's a chief Grla Hebrew, and he couldn't even utter the names of Yahushai, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? There again, Acts chapter 4 and verse 12. "Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved." And that's a very big stumbling block to a lot of people, is the names of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, so that was one point. So now getting to the point of, amen, this dude talking about 1,000 years. And again, he didn't say we have 1,000 years, but he was, insinuating, well, we could be here for that long. Nah, man. We're supposed to be hastening the day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, begging the Lord for fewer days. Why would you want to be here another 1,000? You die, and then you got to come back again as a baby. And then, man, it's... And we know where this is coming from. The comfortability of Jake. Got his own clothing line. He got, moving like he's basically like moving like a C-list celebrity, man. Oh, that's Grla Hebrew right there. But you see, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, he's getting all this glory and this fame, and it's getting to his head. Right, making music videos and getting awards from black people, the unconscious community, which are known scoffers, man. This is Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 14. It says, "The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed." And that's what we doing, man. We coming in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Babakusha, bring forth your prophecies. We understand that we have to be patient in this, but we still asking the Lord to please hurry, to put the spirit on these devils, right? To push forth the MOTB, to push forth, their draconian measures, man. And you may talk like, why would you want that? Well, we need that to get up out of here. We have to be saved. You have to be saved out of something. It's not no rapture type of deal. The Jacob's trouble has to be here in order for us to be saved. Start from the top again. Isaiah 51 and verse 14. "The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, the entrepreneur ites, right? They got businesses, and the money's coming in, and the super chats, and Cash Apps is posted up on the up upon the corner of the video, you know. Hey man, they're smooth chilling, man. We want righteousness to reign. Coming in the spirit of this. Look, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 57. It says, "And now, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, these heathen which are over Slakia, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us." And you know, we're being devoured by the most grimiest of grimy heathen, known as Esau Edom, aka the so-called white man. Right, you seeing how proud they are. You got DJ Trump in there, okay, boasting up Edomite pride. And you know, through the spirit, I like seeing that shit, right? Because you want the fall to be that much harder, man. So let these Edomites have that shit. But you got Ezra speaking about what? Hey, Lord, you know, these heathen, they ain't shit, and they over us. And then how much more this devil, man? Verse 58, "But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands." You see, so the Heavenly Father has given us into their hand. I think in Thessalonians they speak about he who letteth will let. Talking about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai giving us over unto them, like it says here. Right? And this is here's the point. It says, if the world now, because you know the point of us. Here, I'm gonna just read it. It says, 2nd Ezra 6 and 59. "If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall we endure?" Right. That's a good question, being asked. Right. But again, we understand that prophecy had to be fulfilled. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even you had the apostles, right, in Acts, the 1st chapter, speak about, "Will thou told to Yahushua, will thou now restore the kingdom unto Israel?" And Yahushua, well, hey, man, now is not the time. Prophecy still had to be fulfilled, man. But they were coming in that spirit of hastening the day of the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. And that's the spirit that we are in as well. Is we want the kingdom, you know, yesterday. Why wouldn't you want all your people to be good? Ain't gonna be no homeless, out of their mind Israelites like we see out here in these streets. Got one sandal on, and you know, a sandal on one foot and a shoe on the other foot that fits too big. Digging out a trash can. You know what I'm saying? Talking to themselves, and man, this is hell for our people, man. Why wouldn't you want just having the mind state of, oh, we could probably be here 1,000 years, and you tell that to Jake? Well, shit. Oh, 1,000 years? Okay, well, shit. You know, maybe I'll just I'll get right my next time around. You know, Jake's simple like that, man. This is 2nd Peter chapter 3 and verse 12. It says, "Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens shall be on fire." So like with the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Right? Let's see what's hastening. Spy Odu, to haste, to make haste. Oh, look, to desire earnestly. Right? So our earnest desire is to for the kingdom to be here. Right? Let's see what it says in the NLT. "Looking forward to the day of the Most High and hurrying it along. On that day he will set the heavens on fire, and the elements will melt away in the flames." That's talking about them, the nuclear destruction that's been prescribed to Babylon the Great, aka America. See, the point was in the beginning, looking for and hasting. We earnestly wanted the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because we understand by faith that, it's going to be all out hell, but the elect is going to be saved out of it. Why wouldn't you want righteousness to reign on earth? You could actually, move freely. You could actually drink clean water. You won't have to worry about your children getting snatched up. You won't have to worry about, robbers and thieves. You won't have to worry about, dying from GMOs, man, catching cancers. So ain't gonna be no secondhand smoke in the kingdom of heaven, man. I'm gonna end off with this one, 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and 14, because he made a point of Adam 22. And if you know about Adam 22, he goes, his podcast is No Jumper, right? And this dude, he's a homosexual Edomite cook, right? He lets other men sleep with his wife. You know what I'm saying? He's a homosexual, and dude, it's like the interviewers told him about, well, what do you think of what's his name, Adam 22? And he told him, he was like, hey man, well, he played it to the curses. Well, I understand that you got to go to your ruler for all things, or what it says in the in the curses. You have to go to your captor for all things, roughly paraphrasing, right? And he played it to that, like, oh, you see, you don't have to go to that podcast, and he surrounds himself with Jake, Gangbanger Jake, right? So he's going on all these Gangbanger podcasts, so to speak, because, this dude, Adam 22, he's a goddamn culture vulture, but he tried to play it as, oh, well, you gotta go to your enemy for all, let's just get it, want of, this is, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in all want, and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Right? So he basically said that he understands that he has to go to the enemy of all things for clout. You know what I'm saying? But you see, this dude, he's an Edomite, man. You know how Edomites get down. Edomites are natural homosexuals. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14. It says, Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness? And again, he may say, well, scriptures do talk about we gotta shine our light before men. Jake will Jake's a demon, man. He'll take scriptures and apply them to wicked situations. Because again, you think that those interviewers are, I gotta get the word out. The word's going out by the same avenue, YouTube. But now it's just a crowd of just people that want to get entertained. That's why I said, for what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? Them dudes, you could just imagine the 2/3 activity. You got the weed smoking, the adultery going on, the running of trains, right? This is, and what concord hath Hamashiach with Belial? Or what part hath the believe he that believeth with an infidel, someone that ain't got no faith? And what agreement hath the temple of the Most High with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power, as the Most High have said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. Right? So the reason why Grla Hebrew is so comfortable with them, right? Because again, he was he glorifies that gang banging shit. So that's why he feels so comfortable at these like 2/3 gatherings, over there being best chums with a real just grimy individual. But that's why he's you could say he's unrighteous by the company that he's holding, and of course the doctrine that he teaches. Because I wasn't gonna bring this point out, but the age of consent came up with the with the Issachar dude, right? Because he's like he interviews like cholos and shit, right? And they're heavy on that underage woman stuff, right? But of course, you already know what stance the chief high priest chief Grla Hebrew takes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I don't suggest you watch this dude the whole interview, because I mean, there are a lot of good points that you could go into to rebuke him, right? To put that scopeo on him. I mean, brothers already know, man. Well, if you don't know, you should know. Gonna close up by giving our honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rachak Wadash, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahweh Shai, Shalom.